Because we all have a past, right? We all have something we don't want everybody to know. But if thinking about my past wasn't enough, I started worrying about my present. How hypocritical would I be to come onto this platform, talk about purpose, salvation, and how important it is to be submitted to the word of God, only to know that daily I am in constant warfare. There is a battle that rages on the inside of me from the time I open my eyes to the time I lay my head down to rest, if I'm able to rest. And I had convinced myself that the only way I could create this channel was that I needed to be perfect. I was my biggest critic. And that's what your mind will do. It will tell you that you need to be perfect in every arena. The timing needs to be perfect. You need to dot every I and you need to cross every T, because if you don't, you will be criticized and you will fail. Lies. All lies. And I believed those lies for far too long. Just think about it this way. If you invested the same amount of energy into pursuing purpose as you do worrying about the opinions of others, you would be an absolute juggernaut, a force to be reckoned with. So do yourself a favor. Stop wasting today's energy on tomorrow's problems. Jesus said in Matthew 6:34, therefore do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about its own things. Sufficient for the day is its own trouble. And it's once I got that revelation, it's then that I had my light bulb moment, if you will. And I asked myself 4 very important questions in response to criticism and worry that I pray you ask yourself as well. These 4 questions have helped me tremendously in my journey of becoming the man that God has called me to be, not a perfect one, but a progressing one. I would encourage you to write these. I would encourage you to write these down. These questions are absolute game changers. Side note, in case you don't have access to a pen and paper to write these down, just know, like that secret folder on your phone, there's also a note section. So the next time you're worried about being negatively criticized and dreading the idea of starting a YouTube channel, a business, pursuing a dream you've been having, ask yourself these 4 questions. Just so you know, there will be some questions in the questions, but just focus on the primary questions presented. Got me? I know how some people are. You said it was going to be 4 questions and I counted 11. Hush. Number 1, why are you worrying about something that has not happened? Nobody said a word. You're literally stressing about criticism and circumstances that have not even happened. Take a minute to think about that. Pause the video if you need to. Number 2, what if I fail? Like, what if I pursue my dreams and things don't happen as anticipated? Ask yourself, what's the worst case scenario? Write down your responses if you can. It really helps, trust me. Number 3, what if I don't? What if I don't fail? What if I go all in and not only do I reach my goals, but I exceed them? Here's something to think about. If you don't work for your dreams, someone will hire you to work for theirs. Don't miss this last one. Put this one here in all caps. The next time you are fearful of being criticized, or if you are negatively criticized, ask yourself this question. I really like this one, y'all. This is my favorite. Number 4, not 4, 4. I said what I said. I'm standing on business. If God be for me, who can be against me? That trumps all. That's a Boston right there. My real spade players will understand that reference. Ladies and gentlemen, criticism is going to happen. It's inevitable. You can't avoid it, especially if you're going to be successful, but you can counter it with the right mindset. Keeping it 100. Since starting this channel, I've had some viewers put some crazy remarks in the comment section, which I will not repeat. But I had to remind myself to just keep moving forward, not to give them the energy, smile, and stay on the wall. Staying on the wall is symbolic for you keep working. See, in the Bible, there was a prophet named Nehemiah who was charged with the task of rebuilding the walls of Jerusalem. And while in the process of rebuilding, there were people, haters, who tried to discourage and distract Nehemiah with all kinds of threats and malicious words. But Nehemiah, Nehemiah kept working and refused to be moved. And this is the same mindset that you and I must have. Keep working, keep pushing, don't you dare stop.